So Janab, that is case is there. Bronsted we were studying. Bronsted acid base concept. Acid
Yes, sir.
concept. So in case of Bronsted, what I told you, Janab, that is giving H plus. If you are talking about giving H plus is acid, giving H plus is acid, and
Acid.
taking H plus is base. Taking H plus is base.
Base.
हाँ. Now this already study you studied. Today what is that we are saying, that is conjugate acid base. Conjugate acid base. Conjugate acid base concept. That is conjugate acid base concept is the same given by the Bronsted
Yes.
only. Given by the Bronsted
Yes,
only.
sir.
So what the Bronsted said, Janab, he said the acid base, the acid base which are differ by, which are differ by, which are differ by H plus ion, which are differ by H plus ion, is known as conjugate acid base, is known as conjugate acid base pair,
Conjugate acid base.
acid base pair. Now it's now let us try to understand this one. Suppose Janab, I am taking one molecule, here is HCl I am taking, okay, and then you can take that is some other base you can take. Suppose I am taking that is water, I am taking H2O. Here if you are talking about this one, so this is the acid, this will be act as a acid and it will be act as a base. Why it is acting as a acid? Because it will give the H plus. So here it will give that is Cl minus, and it will H2O will gain, so it will form that is H3O plus. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
this is the acid and this is base. Now this is become the base. Okay, and this become that is acid. Okay, how?
Yes, sir.
See from here, that is loss of, what is loss of H plus, loss of H plus. Okay, so loss of H plus means what? Giving H plus is acid. Here is what is H2O is converting into H3O plus. So gain H plus, gain H plus. So that is what it is going to be base. Now acid has conjugate base. Okay, so if I am writing here, okay, so acid have conjugate base and base has conjugate acid. So how can you be able to understand here? Here I am writing on different page. Acid have conjugate base. Acid have conjugate base. Conjugate base. Conjugate base, and base have conjugate acid. Base have conjugate acid. Conjugate acid. Now let us try to understand the one more point. This is what point number 2. Conjugate acid base. Conjugate acid base. Conjugate acid
Acid
base.
base.
Differ only in conjugate acid base. Differ only in H plus. Okay, differ only in H plus. Now I am writing that is example number 2. Example number 2. Suppose I am taking,
Yes.
that is, suppose if I am taking that is H2SO4 and then I am taking one NH3, right? NH3. I am saying this is the
Yes,
acid,
sir.
sulfuric acid, and this is acting as a base. So I just now I told you acid gives what? Acid going to give H plus. Acid gives H plus. Acid gives H plus. Okay. And base take H plus. Base takes H plus. That is the what point, very important point. Okay, this is the note. If you are able to understand, that will be very good for you. Okay, acid gives H plus. Now it is converting into what, student? HSO4 minus and NH4 plus. right? So here you see it has given the H plus ion. Yes, yeah, no. H2SO4 given H plus, so it become HSO4, one hydrogen less. So given H plus ion, given H plus ion. So it's given H plus ion, so it is acting as an acid. Here you have to see NH3 to NH4 plus. Taken H plus. It is what? Taken H plus. So taken H plus means it is acting as a base. If I am talking about this one, Janab, you tell me H2SO4 and H2SO4 and HSO4. So this will be the base and this will be acid. Why I am saying these two are differ in H plus only. H2SO4 and HSO4 minus differ in H plus. So one is conjugate acid because here the concept is acid have conjugate base. So that is this is conjugate acid base pair. This is going to be conjugate acid base pair. Why they are conjugate acid base pair? Because they are differ in H plus ion. Now, if I am talking about NH3 and NH4 plus, so that is what will be their conjugate base. Firstly, what is their conjugate base and
Yes.
acid pair, conjugate base acid pair. So this is what the concept conjugate acid base pair. So first of all, you try to understand once more. So giving H plus is acid, Janab, giving H plus, taking H plus is base. Conjugate acid base pair means the acid base pair, the acid base which are differ in H plus, H plus ion is known as conjugate acid base pair. Is known as conjugate acid base pair. Now see Janab, HCl given acid to H2O, so it becomes Cl minus. So given means loss of H plus, so it is acid. Acid convert into base. So this is we can write it is the conjugate base. Conjugate base. Base convert into acid, so it is going to be what? Conjugate acid. So conjugate acid base is there. So if I am talking about HCl and Cl minus, so that is conjugate acid base pair. Conjugate acid base pair. They are the conjugate acid base pair because they are differ in H plus ion. This is the one. Second one, if I am talking about H2O and H3O plus, so they are saying that is this is the conjugate base acid pair. Are you be able to understand this?
Yes, sir.
So Janab, please make a note of it now.
Yes, sir.
And Janab,
No, sir.
Done. Done.
Last note, sir. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. Done.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, sir.
So one more page we study now. That example also please write down this one. Done.
Sir, one last minute.
Finished.
Yeah, sir, done.
Okay. So this is all about the Arrhenius acid-base concept and Bronsted acid-base concept. So two acid-base concept we study. Today we are going to study that is Lewis acid-base concept. Lewis acid-base concept. Okay, that is what. This is also very important. Lewis acid-base concept, very important for competitive exam also. So what is the Lewis acid-base concept, Janab, if you are talking about? So here I am talking, this is based on electronic concept. This is based on electronic concept. Earlier, what was there, Janab? That is, we were studying on the basis of H plus or OH minus ion. But this is based on electronic concept. So let us try to understand what is Lewis acid. If you're talking about the Lewis acid, what do you mean by Lewis acid? Okay. So Lewis, the substance which accept what they are going to accept, Janab, the substance which accept lone pair electron. The substance which accept lone pair electrons are known as what? The substance which accept lone pair electrons are known as Lewis acid. Getting my point? Whatever the substance which is going to
Yes, sir.
accept lone pair electron is known as Lewis acid. Now we are going to study Lewis
Lewis
base.
acid.
Lewis base. So the substance which is the substance, Janab, what is the substance if you are talking about, which gives the substance which gives H plus ion, the substance which gives H plus ion, no H plus ion, lone pair electron, the substance which gives or donate lone pair electron, the substance which gives or donate what, Janab? Lone pair electron. Lone pair electrons
Yes, sir.
are known as what? Are known as Lewis base. Okay, Lewis base. See, the concept is entirely different. If you can remember, that is the Arrhenius concept was there. Giving H plus is acid, giving OH is base. Bronsted came, he said giving H plus is acid, taking H plus is base. Now Lewis came. What Lewis is saying, he also defined this one. The substance which accept lone pair electrons are known as Lewis acid. And Lewis base what? The substance which gives or donate lone pair electrons are known as Lewis base. Got it?
Lewis base.
Now
Yes, sir.
let us try to understand the example.
Sir, can I know
I'll give you again.
Okay.
I'll go.
the example? Okay.
So here is Janab, see NH3 is there. Okay. Here is NH3 is there. And if I am taking, suppose I am taking BF3, right? BF3. although it is not having the any hydrogen, and it is having no OH group. There is no hydroxide, but only H is there. But it is what is there, Janab? It is Lewis base. Okay. And what is this, Janab? This is going to be Lewis acid. Okay, this is Lewis acid. Now I will explain you. Okay, in detail here you
Yes,
see.
sir.
If you talk about Janab, nitrogen, can you please recall the atomic number of nitrogen? Can you recall the
19.
nitrogen? No, 7. See, nitrogen.
7. Sorry.
Ah, so 2 and 5. Okay, 2 and 5. Hydrogen is 1. Hydrogen is 1. And now every 3 hydrogens are there. Okay, one bond means how many electron? 2 electron. 2 electron. So I'm telling you in detail. So nitrogen, how many electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hydrogen, 3 hydrogen are there. Each hydrogen is having how many electron? That is 1 electron. So you see, hydrogen is completing the duplet. This is completing the duplet. This is completing the duplet. What about the nitrogen? Nitrogen is completing the octet. Here you see nitrogen, how many electrons are there? 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. But this is non-bonded electron, because the non-bonded electron, it is not forming the bond. You can draw the structure like that. Here is hydrogen, here is hydrogen, here is hydrogen, but it is what? It is the lone pair electron. Yes or no? It is yes or no? So it is having the non-bonded electron. This is the non-bonded electron. Now you go for BF3, boron. Recall the valency. Boron is Janab. Boron is 5. 5 means 2 and 3. Fluorine is 9. 2 and 7. So see how the boron is forming here. So 1, 2, 3. Fluorine I am writing here. Fluorine, what they are saying, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes,
6,
sir.
7. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you see, the fluorine is going to complete the octet. There is no problem for the fluorine. It is also going to complete the octet. Here is no problem. It is also going to complete the octet. No problem. But here you see, Janab, here you see, what about this one? What about this one? Boron, how many electrons are there? How many electrons? Here is 2. This is 2. This is 2. How many electrons? 6 electrons. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
6 electrons. So it
Yes,
is
sir. Yes.
it less 2 electron less than octet. 2 electron less than what? Less than octet. 2 electron less than octet. And this is the free electron. So 2 electron required to complete the octet. Boron required 2 electron or not, Janab? Tell me.
Yes, sir. It requires.
It required. So what it will going to do, Janab? It is going to transfer it electron to this one. So it is transferring the electron. So how it is going to form? So NH3 transfer 2 electron to BF3. So this is what Lewis base, because it transferred the electron. Lewis acid
Yes.
gain lone pair electron. Why? Lewis acid, it gain lone pair electron. Lone pair electron means 2 electron. Lone pair electron. Lewis base, it is Lewis base. Why it is Lewis base? It gives lone pair electron. It gives 2 electron. So giving electron pair means Lewis base. Taking electron pairs is Lewis acid. Can you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So please make a note of it, Jana, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
लोग आ रहे हैं।
Done.
1 minute, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, sir.
Okay, very good. So next page is also there. One line example is there, that you please write down this example also. At least if you understand this example, Janab, this example. Did you understand, Janab, this example?
Yes, sir. Yes, I understood.
Okay. So this is the coordinate bond. This is the in bracket. Okay, this is coordinate bond. When Lewis acid form, Lewis acid base combine, they form the coordinate bond. This coordinate bond. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. Done.
Okay, very good. Here you see. All the positive charge ion, all the positive charge ion except NH3 plus, and NH4 plus, not NH3, NH3 plus, NH4 plus, H3O plus, okay, are
Yes, sir.
Lewis acid. Okay, for example, if you are writing that is H plus, this is Lewis acid, Ag plus Lewis acid, CO3 plus. Okay, see, this is a small o, actually cobalt free ion. So this is CO3 plus. This is also Lewis acid. If you are writing CH3 plus, that is also Lewis acid. Lewis acid. Fe3 plus Lewis acid. Okay. So Al3 plus. They all act as Lewis acid. Okay, Lewis
Yes, sir.
acid. Now, when you are talking about the Lewis base, example of Lewis base. So here I am writing. How can you be able to write the examples of Lewis base? Examples of Lewis base. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So Janab, you know, all the negatively charged, all the negatively charged species, all the negatively charged the species, or all the negatively charged species, or having lone pair electron, having lone pair electron, or having lone pair electrons, or what electrons are, what student, that is going to be Lewis base. That is what. So like negative charge like Cl minus, Br
Yes, sir.
minus, okay,
Sir,
NO2,
sir, just 1 minute. I'll rejoin back now, sir, because my phone got stuck, sir.
okay, okay, no problem,
Just
okay,
1 minute.
yeah, yeah.
Hello, yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, 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 I'm writing the example here. See, these all are Janab, they are the Lewis base. Why I am writing Lewis base? Because they either they have negative charge or they have lone pair electron. Why
Yes,
they
sir.
have Lewis acid? Because they have the positive charge. So that is what the Lewis acid and Lewis base. Example of Lewis acid and Lewis base. So that you need to write this also, Lewis acid and Lewis base examples.
Yes, sir. Wait, sir. Hello, sir.
Waiting.
Yes, sir.
Done?
No, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, done.
Okay, very good. So this is all about the Lewis acid base concept, Arrhenius acid base concept, and Bronsted acid base concept. This we all study. Now the next one is Ostwald dilution law. This is going to be Ostwald dilution law. Okay. So this is not only important for your exam, this is also there in the NEET
Yes.
also. Okay. This ask in the NEET exam also. Ostwald dilution law. The definition I am writing here, you see, the law which gives relationship between relationship between
Yes, sir.
between degree of dissociation dissociation degree of dissociation in bracket alpha, ionization constant bracket in bracket Ka, and concentration
Yes, sir.
at infinite dilution. It will be tough for you. At infinite dilution for weak electrolyte is known as weak electrolyte means weak acid and base electrolyte is known as what, Janab? That is Ostwald dilution law. Is known as Ostwald dilution law. So that is little bigger line. The statement is large, but when you are doing derivation, it will be very much easy. Ostwald dilution law. So when you are talking
Yes,
about
sir.
Ostwald dilution law, this dilution law deals with the three parameter. First parameter they are saying that is infinite dilution should be there. Second parameter they are saying that is relation they will give about what degree of dissociation, that how much acid or base gets broken. So degree of dissociation alpha, ionization constant that is Ka, and concentration that is in bracket you need to write here capital C. Okay, that is capital C or small c, anything it can be. So this all the information is given by what? Ostwald dilution law. Okay, so let us try to understand. If suppose I am taking Ha as
Yes,
a
sir.
weak acid, I am taking next page. If I am having that is weak acid, I am taking weak acid, and the weak acid I have taken that is Ha. So it will dissociate to give, since it is weak acid, so it is going to reversibly dissociate. Okay, weak acid always dissociate less than 100%. So it is going to give
Yes,
H plus and that is going to give A minus. If time t is equal to 0, if time t is equal to 0, so its concentration will be C. Reaction not started because time is 0, so it will be 0 0. Up they are saying you can write that is at time t. Here is at time. C is concentration.
C or zero?
C is
Okay,
concentration.
concentration. Okay, so
Concentration.
it can be any amount, right, of concentration?
Yeah. It's any amount in the term of moles per liter. In terms of moles per liter. So here is. Now, if suppose its form one is that is C alpha, and its form one is the C alpha. So how much left here is C minus C alpha, because the H plus form at T equilibrium or T 50% when 50 minutes is there or 30 minutes is there. So form H plus concentration is C alpha. A minus is C alpha. So what is left? Initially it was there what? C. So it is left how much? C alpha. So C minus C alpha. If you are writing Ka for acid, so it will be that is H plus. Then here is A minus divided by it is coming to be Ha. Right? Now you solve. What is the value of H plus? H plus value is C alpha. What is value of A minus? So A minus value is C alpha divided by what is Ha. So if you are writing Ha Janab, so that is C minus C alpha. Now you see what I am going to do. C and C are there, multiply is there, so we can write C square. Alpha and alpha are there, so that is alpha square divided by what is there, C and C common are there, C. So here is 1 minus alpha. So what is going to happen Janab here? You see that is C is numerator C square. So 1C and 1C is cancel out. Okay. So what it is going to give here, you see C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. This is the value of Ka. Now see what I am writing here Janab. See what I am writing.
Yes, sir.
Since here what they are saying Janab, since alpha is very small, since alpha is very small, so since alpha is very small, so its value is its value is neglected. So what will be its value is neglected means you can consider to be 0. So where in denominator, where we are going to consider denominator in denominator. So Janab, you see what will come here. So Ka is equal to what is going to come? C alpha square upon 1 minus 0. So Ka is equal to C alpha square upon 1. The value of 1 is nothing but nothing. So Ka is equal to what is going to come is Janab C alpha square. This is K is equal to C alpha square. Or alpha square, either C alpha square is equal to, it will give Ka. So alpha square is equal to Ka upon C. So alpha is equal to root of Ka upon C. Alpha is equal to root of Ka upon C. So this is our required answer, Jana. So that is what the relationship between degree of dissociation. If I am writing here the all the terms, so what will be there? Alpha is DOD. This is degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are going for Ka, so ionization constant or dissociation constant. Ionization constant. C is what Janab? That is concentration. That. Can you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, write down please.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. Are you writing, Jainab?
Yes, sir. Yes. Done, Jainab? Hello? No, no, sir.
Okay, okay.